Hello everyone, it's Akia from December's Divine 555. I'm here to bring you guys your Spirit Says message for the month, okay, of February. Mind you, whenever you come across this reading, I feel like there would be a message from you. I do not date my readings. I feel as though whenever you feel led to a reading by me, that it is a divinely guided source of information that is pertinent to your growth. Again, this is your Spirit Says message designed to really just bring forth the most pertinent, important messages that Spirit wants us all to be mindful of during this period. Synchronicities, signs, omens. I'll usually go into any challenges and a potential outcome. So remember, this is a message for the whole collective, okay? So we're dealing with energy. Time and energy are fluid. Don't get too caught up on the genders of the cards. It's really about masculine and feminine energies. I spoke on coming across the reading, and typically something does resonate with you. However, if it doesn't, let it ride. Don't try to make it fit. Come back at a later date, and try again. That being said, these messages are really not about resonating. They're really messages that are clearly from Spirit, and hopefully it'll be just received as knowledge to do as you will, and information or prophecy that can help you on your journey. This information could be from the past, could be currently happening, or could be happening in the future. And we are going to go ahead and start with your messages. First, I'd like to kind of pick up on the overall energy for the reading. What I feel the most in the energy for this reading is a bit of polarity, duality. This is a very intense time in terms of frequency levels. And I will be doing a Starseed video to speak more on the Great Division. But I'm certain that many people are feeling that pull towards the separation in terms of high vibrations and low vibrations, in terms of energy goes. What I'm picking up on is an intense amount of fire and air energy. Great communication is needed during this time, as well as action. In order to find that balance emotionally I feel like with it being still a lot of earth energy that's been worked on over the past couple months, and I feel like many have been in that energy of putting in the hard work and the efforts to secure stability, to build financially, and to acquire what it takes to keep moving forward in the material world. So during this period, there is a focus of cycles ending, okay? Cycles ending. A lot of passion, and a lot of intellect, okay? A lot of thinking, planning, and ideas, okay, being created, and plans of forward movement, getting travel, lots of forward communication. Like I said, travel plans. There is an energy of, on the other side of this creativity, and on the other side of these really thought out intellectual plans, this opposing, okay, energy of lack, okay, and this push-pull energy of forward movement, and then an opposite pulling in another direction, okay, which is like adverse to ending or completing a cycle, the energy of being pulled backwards, okay, into something. So the same way that we have this very passionate energy, like intellectual pursuits, it's going to take a lot of strength to keep moving forward. So it's like three different groups, okay? One is fully moving forward. The momentum is up, and this group is headed toward the finish line to end the cycle. And then we have a group that is still dealing with this emotional imbalance and the thoughts and the communication within the mind of the knowing that there's a calling, okay? They're moving forward, but there's an in-between where it's really easy to get, it's almost like the Two of Swords energy, where you have one foot in one world and another in the other. And then you have the other group, okay, that is a little stagnant, okay, in terms of the fire and in terms of the emotional, to where there's this energy of materialism, 3D, this energy of lack, okay? And this is what Spirit is saying. We have to help that last group kind of rid themselves of that lack mentality, because that last group is kind of pulling on the middle group, who are one foot in, one foot out, first group, okay, have been continually doing this work, okay, of balance and forward momentum. And there's an energy of completion, okay? And it's hard for that third group that's kind of far back in the 3D to touch the energy of the first group, but it's not as difficult to affect that middle group that's in the in-between. So this will come together, but that's the energy that I'm getting from Spirit, that there's a great strength that's needed, okay? There's a great strength that is needed during this time to keep the momentum for the first group, to balance that water aspect, okay? Or that mutable quality in the middle group, so that there could be some finality, some that push of momentum to get where the first group is. And then it'll be double amounts of effort and light that can be used to either pull those in the very last group at least to the middle, okay, but hopefully to the forefront of this love consciousness and raising of vibrations, because we're going to need that, because that last group is the group that's still holding on to that lack mentality, and it's causing a problem for many, okay, because there's this energy of lack of self-love, okay, that's still pertinent, the energy of carelessness, negligence, uncertainty, apathy, okay, not caring one way or the other, and this is the energy, okay, that is preventing that forward momentum and that lack of creativity, that imbalance of emotions and mental, so like mental instability, emotional instability, and that is what is bringing in all of this karma, okay, that needs to be resolved, all of this Saturn energy that needs to be addressed, because this is an end of a cycle for sure in the big scheme of things. A completion is here, and there is a lot of change that's happening, and that's this energy of doubt and incompletion and regret, okay, lack of closure, that very last group is still holding on to, and that energy is kind of toxic energy, okay, that could really affect on a large scale. So that is the energy that I'm seeing. Lots of forward movement, lots of passion, forward action towards ending of a cycle, and fire combined with intellect to combat this lower energy of the materialism, the jealousy, the toxicity, doubt, etc. So it's really standing in that high vibration of intuition and passion and drive, along with intellect and decisiveness and strength, to really overcome this whole lack mentality, okay? So that's the energy that we're in, that energy that I'm kind of getting through from Spirit in terms of where this message is going, okay? And let's see. I pulled 3 cards from the Good Tarot to get us going with the Spirit Says message. And yeah, we're going to intuitively look into what it is overall that the collective is dealing with in terms of what Spirit thinks. And then we will we'll pull more cards and see what synchronicities and signs, warnings, or omens that we can derive from the message. Okay, so the first card that we have is the Ten of Fire. Okay, we get Sagittarius energy with the Ten of Fire. Okay, of course the good tarot is a little not as traditional. Okay, and but I do derive some of those more classic terms from the regular Rider-Waite, but these images are more intuitive. So we have the Ten of Fire, okay, which is Sagittarius energy or fire energy in general. If you don't want to look at it in terms of signs, just a very passionate, forward, moving, action-based energy. So in this card here, Ten of Fire, it's very active, okay? Even with this card being still, you get the energy of action, okay? Of a circle, a fire, a ring of fire. And the card that I clarified the Ten of Fire with is the World, okay? The World in reverse. So the imagery on this World card is of a feminine energy who is at term in terms of a pregnancy. But this definitely could be the idea on a collective scale of many are moving forward with new ideas, with new projects. I see many moving away from old ideas and paradigms and also traditional ways of being. Spirit is encouraging something new. Spirit is encouraging action in a forward and progressive way. This is, to me, releasing. There's a lot of releasing during this period. The World in reverse with the Ten of Fire, it's the end of a cycle. And this is transmuting karma. Absolving karma, leaving behind the past. in this image, just this feminine energy is, this also speaks to me of the feminine as a whole and ending and burning and releasing an era of the distorted feminine energies. It starts with the feminine. It ends with the feminine. The feminine energy affects the masculine energy. And there's a whole new beginning happening in terms of a cycle. There's a huge change coming for the collective. And there's no stopping it. This also speaks to me of being prepared during this time period, being prepared in terms of protection, protecting your energy. This also in terms of protecting yourselves if you are not ready for pregnancy. Also, this speaks of being mindful of what you cultivate, what you manifest. This image in the Ten of Fire is focused on movement, on passion, on forward movement, leaving something behind, not looking back for closure. There are no doubts. This is focused forward action and movement and communication. This is forward momentum, okay? Forward momentum. This is really beautiful energy, okay? And there we have it. Let's get into our next card. The next card we have is the Ace of Fire. So all of this fire, well, let's, before we get into that, let's go ahead and read from the Good Tarot what more about this Ten of Fire and see if it matches anything I've said intuitively. Okay. Burning away, releasing the excess. Endings clear, way for beginnings. Burning away, releasing the excess. Endings clear, way for beginnings. I may be overcommitted and have taken on too many burdens. In this moment, I do the work of decluttering my life. All that I release will take new form and serve the greater whole. But I no longer need to hold on to it simply because it once seemed to have value to me. I thank it for what it did for me. but say goodbye to the emotions, relationships, and situations that I realize do not belong in my life anymore. Wow, that really echoes exactly what I said in terms of this World card here in reverse. The World in reverse here with the fire, Ten of Fire. It's really walking away from the past. It's almost like that first group I explained, who have been doing the work, who are focused on forward movement, okay, making a decision to continue forward, to help the middle group that's in between, and to leave behind anything that anyone, any circumstance, any thought forms that do not serve their greatest and highest good. And that very, very last group is the group that is challenged by material, that lack mentality. So when someone's walking away without the closure, without regret, and zero doubt about a completion happening here. Moving toward and traveling toward fulfillment. I thank it for what it did for me, but say goodbye to the emotions, relationships, and situations that I realize do not belong in my life anymore. Okay, so that was the Ten of Fire, okay, overall energy for the Spirit Says message. Okay, and then we have the Ace of Fire, okay, which is in correlation to the Ace of Wands, okay? So this is more fire. So it's like we have a cycle ending, and this energy is keeping up the momentum, okay? Releasing. It's almost like alchemy at its best here. Someone is taking all of the energy of the past or situations, circumstances, pain, loss, everything, and transmuting that fire into something that can be contained and used for a higher purpose. Okay, so this is definitely speaking to me of a time of very ingenious ideas, creativity, passion, high intuition. This is also Spirit saying it's time to walk into your full potential. It's time. On the other side of releasing, there is this recognition, this very active light that's drawing. Not only is this image surrounded by light and is with this great momentum of forward motion and creativity, their focus is there's tunnel vision, okay, on this light here, this idea, this potential for something great, this knowing that there's something really awesome and awe-inspiring that is about to be unlocked. This is also about realizing your light, realizing the light within, or actually being the guiding light for something, someone, walking into your purpose, charging into your purpose, being guided also, this speaks of. Drawing inspiration from the divine or from someone or from within. Leaving behind one cycle and walking into something completely new. This speaks of no more delays. No more delays, like fire and fire. Okay, so let me clarify. The Ace of Fire. Clarify the Ace of Fire. Clarify the Ace of Fire for the collective, please. So to clarify this energy of the cycle completing, okay, taking all that was learned and transmuting that fire and using it as momentum toward this inspiration, okay, this light that you are being guided to, okay. And to clarify the Ace of Fire, we have the moon. So this is definitely a sense of heightened intuition here. This is a period of truth. This is a period of anything that's been hidden coming to light. We have fire energy here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have the fixed energy with the world, okay? It was in reverse. So that's Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio. And now we have the water energy here, okay? Which is what we were saying during this period. Spirit is saying where the balance is needed, okay? Lots of air and fire. It's what's needed to bring in that water, that emotional balance. So there's a cycle ending that's completing, and there is this forward movement into something new. This is a time of creativity, new businesses, new ways of thinking. And there is the energy of many people being inspired by truth. This is a time that many are walking, okay, into this truth. Some are enlightened and some are walking in blindly. But either way, there is this inner knowing that there is a need to change, okay? There's a need to change some really deep-seated conditionings of the feminine. There's pain that needs to be addressed in families. There's pain that needs to be addressed from the past. The distorted feminine energies are being addressed and highlighted during this period. Okay, so the moon for me is scorpionic energy, so that definitely speaks of deep, deep transformations, but also Cancerian and Piscean energies. I know that Mercury just entered Pisces, so communication could definitely lean toward, you know, moving past illusions and delusions. That's that Neptunian energy. And in terms of family, okay, the mother energy, Cancerian. And with Scorpio, it's deep transformation. So there's a light being shown, okay, and there's forward action being taken toward an old way of being, of conditionings, and this inspiration to change, to be reborn, to illuminate truth, to illuminate what has been in the shadows. Okay, the moon speaks of metamorphosis, okay? A complete metamorphosis. Becoming aware of one's shadow and finding that balance, okay? That is needed in order to grow, to ascend. Addressing fears, okay? Addressing the past, illuminating the past, illuminating what's in the dark. Purging negativity, shining the light on the past, shining the light on secrets, shining the light on any fears or negativity that has been dormant. And tapping into that side of yourself where you will be free to trust your intuition and take this forward action into the new, okay? Into the new. And it's time to really move past any feelings of confusion, okay? Frustration, unhappiness. So during this period, there will be truths being exposed, and there will be a feeling of confusion as these issues and situations are illuminated or brought to the forefront, but that is all a part of this balance that's needed. All right, the energy is of forward movement, forward action, communication, and using intellect over emotions. And once that is attempted and mastered, then that emotional balance will come into play in terms of how we view ourselves and how we view others. And that could be family or anyone, okay? So 10 of fire, Ace of Fire, okay? The inspiration for movement. And yeah, on the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So that's two aces, okay? Fire and wands. So it's speaking on the need to illuminate the secrets, the past, the truth. And in doing so is going to really catapult, okay, the collective into this energy of stability, prosperity, and freedom. Satisfaction and abundance. Ace of Fire. Spirit-powered action, inspired transformation, access to co-creative power. When I feel my connection to spirit, I see unlimited potential for transformation. There is no reason to fear because I am supported fully in imagining something new and daring to make it happen. This is a time to dream big. I can be bold and free because spirit inspires me to turn my dreams into reality. Wow. Okay. So we have all of this fire energy. We have the Ace of Fire, the Ten of Fire. We're moving past this energy of feeling incomplete, lack, you know, absolving karma, addressing karma, moving past outdated ideas. Focused on the truth, inspiration, being the guiding light and guiding others with our light, okay? That is going to take trusting one's intuition, purging negativity, addressing the distorted feminine, the past, okay? And then that will allow one to fully embark on something new and daring, chasing their dreams, accomplishing them, being bold and free to turn dreams into reality, okay? This is the Ace of Pentacles. This is manifestation on the material realm, okay? Practical, tangible, success and stability, okay? And the last card that we have is the Six of Water, okay? So what Spirit is saying is that on the other end of this, and like I said, I'm getting this energy of the feminine, okay? It's addressing that energy of the feminine, that distorted energy that has affected the masculine, okay, as well, because obviously feminine energy is what brings life into the world, masculine and feminine energy, okay? So upbringing, nurturing, it's in the DNA in general. There has been a distortion in the feminine, and that goes back many generations and it affects families. Like I said, on a very deep level, So going from the Ten of Fire to the Ace of Fire, to the Six of Water. Okay, so this is definitely about during this period, Spirit is saying that some of this purging, okay, and this shadow work, transformations, and moving past fears, and these delays are going to have some involvement to do with family. Okay, there could definitely be transformations and purging and releasing within a family unit. This could also speak of truth and healing and new beginnings in terms of past life connections. That could be twin flames, that can be highly spiritual connections, soulmate connections. This could also be on the other end of purging and on the other end of this metamorphosis, shining a light on the darker aspects of oneself and transmuting that. Could be in the Six of Water card, you can see above this feminine's head these little bubbles. Okay, to me that speaks of, and all of the air above her head speaks of some sort of direct information from source, or being guided by source, or being guided by the higher realms, galactic light keepers, and ancestors. Okay, so this could definitely speak of moving toward enlightenment and truth, and this could have a lot to do with a past life connection or family. Okay, Six of Water is like the Six of Cups in the Tarot, so definitely Scorpionic energy. So there's definitely a need to really go deep during this period, to really address your triggers, finding balance within your dark and light aspects, your masculine and feminine. Okay, and this could be a very emotional period in terms of communication. Like we said, we do have Mercury going into Pisces. We also have a Mercury retrograde coming up soon. So let's clarify the Six of Water. Can we clarify the Six of Water, please? What is the Six of Water for the collective? What does Spirit say about the Six of Water? What does Spirit say about the Six of Water? What does Spirit say about the Six of Water? Ooh. The Knight of Swords. Okay, so to clarify the Six of Water, we have the Knight of Swords. So there we go with more communication, okay? This speaks to me of very fast-paced communication coming directly from Spirit, okay? Knowledge, being enlightened, being enlightened by or being inspired by this change, by this truth, by this metamorphosis, by this illumination of information. This is definitely a time for communication with family. And information could cause a lot of emotions during this period. I'm getting also that there could be huge shifts in family dynamics based on cycles ending here. A division. There's forward movement towards an ascension or moving on to another level, something new. And then there's also this energy of incompletion and kind of staying behind, holding on to old conditionings. So this could speak of truth being illuminated, truth illuminating certain aspects within a family dynamic, okay, or within a past life or highly spiritual connection that may cause some pain, okay, or discomfort. This feminine energy is kind of holding themselves right at the center. A lot of times when someone holds themselves like that, it's like a pain that's like so deep that it's all you can do is hold yourself at your core, because it's hard to center yourself. You know, it's hard to find balance. Information that could rock you to your core emotionally. This could be information about a child, or the loss of a child. We do have this energy here of fertility, okay? Or this could speak of, you know, not literal births or not literal releasing of a child, but it could be, you know, an idea, okay, that's been birthed, or the idea of a particular circumstance or situation. But there will be definitely the need to communicate. There will be communication coming in that could cause some sort of emotional turmoil, or even this could cause the exact opposite, okay? With the Six of Water, this could definitely speak of something highly emotional taking place, or information coming in that could really change the dynamics of a family, or change the dynamics of a very spiritual connection. Okay, so with the Knight of Swords, this definitely speaks of fast-paced communication happening. Okay, one or something determined to get through. This could definitely be spirit guides or source determined to break through, or to get a message to you. Information that could cut through some sort of emotional block, or yeah. But yeah, there's definitely a need for movement, action, and intellect, okay, in order to really find this emotional balance, okay, that is so prevalent during this period. So yeah, I mean, this could speak of one's innocence being demolished or sliced through. The shock of information that could take away one's innocence, or that could be shocking information that could give someone a new perspective on a family or on how they see the world. Okay, this speaks of also reunions taking place. Okay, reunions, unions. But yeah, so very strong energy of family, the feminine, cycles ending and beginning, creative new ideas, purging negativity, trusting someone's intuition, and the light being shown on a situation that's going to bring in truth and balance, okay, of the emotional self. And yeah, so on the bottom of the deck we have this the Hierophant. So this does speak to me of something solid, okay, happening on the other end of moving past this delay, addressing a karma, absolving karma, transmuting the past, and focusing on manifesting and moving forward, shining the light, being the light, receiving the light, illuminating fears, addressing the shadow aspects of oneself, purging negativity, addressing the past, the feminine, the mother, whatever issues within family, okay, allowing truth and allowing source and ancestors to help enlighten in order to find balance emotionally. And that is what's going to lead to these new commitments, another level of spirituality. I'm seeing marriages, businesses solidified, but there's going to be the need to really address certain issues in order to gain emotional stability and balance. And then that's when this solid commitments are going to come in, and the stability and this heightened spirituality that I'm sensing is going to all come in here. So 6 of Water from the Good Tarot. Sorry, the glare is so bad. Nostalgia, sweet memories, old flames, yearning for the security of the good old days. If I am being triggered to remember the past, I can enjoy the warm memories, but must recognize they are the past. Emotions can color my recall and distort my understanding of what is happening today. I acknowledge and heal old wounds. I can experience security today. Enveloped in the arms of divine love, there is no need to return to the illusion of a golden era of yore, because I can begin co-creating a better reality right now. Authentic healing and joyfulness will be mine if I stop rekindling the emotions of the past. Wow, that really does speak of all of this fire energy, using intellect, okay, to really address the past, address the feminine, the distorted feminine, illuminating what needs to be illuminated so that something new can begin, okay? Moving past this energy of the world in reverse, okay? And addressing the past, absolving karma, focused on keeping that momentum up, okay? To be the light, the driving force. And this is forward movement, okay? And this is not sinking back into karmic cycles or repeating the past, but that is the energy that we're in. This is what Spirit is telling us. It's all about this fire energy here. It's all about keeping the focus on this light, on this truth, on this ingenious idea, this newness, this momentum, this light, being the light, following the light, and using that intellect and over emotions to help look at the past objectively. All right, and during this period, there is going to be an energy of illumination, addressing the past, and going deep within in order to transmute that pain of the past so that we can look back and accept the truth of what has happened in order to truly heal and move forward. There is no need to return to the illusion of a golden era of yore, because I have begun creating a better reality right now. Authentic healing and joyfulness will be mine if I stop rekindling the emotions of the past. Okay? And then that brings us to the Hierophant. Okay? Commitments, guidance, spirituality, okay, and true, honest commitments. Seeking the truth. Seeking the truth. Wow. Okay, so what else do we need to know from Spirit? What else? Any major conflicts, okay? Any major conflicts that we need to be mindful of during this period. What does Spirit say? Any major conflicts in terms of this forward movement and absolving karma, dealing with this separation energy, illuminating the past, illuminating the shadow, the feminine, distorted feminine, okay? And this energy of emotional balance, in terms of how we see the past and the truth that will be revealed in terms of family and how we interpret the guidance that we're receiving and the dynamics that we are experiencing as we're moving forward with these new creative ideas, moving away from these old paradigms and conditionings, embracing the new, and addressing the truth and dealing with that within family dynamics, etc. What conflicts do the collective need to be mindful of during this period? What conflicts? What conflicts? Okay. Okay, so the conflicts that we should be mindful of during this period, we have strength. We have the Eight of Wands. Strength, the Eight of Wands, and the Four of Wands. I'm sorry, the Four of Swords, okay? So strength seems like it's a good energy to be in. But strength is an 8, okay, in the major arcana. So that's 8, 8. And 8s are about numerology, in terms of numerology. Mirroring, yeah, okay. Just finding that equilibrium within oneself while this great transformation is happening. Eights are about abundance. So this is what Spirit is possibly saying, to be mindful how others see your strength and abundance, 8, 8, as a threat to them or a threat to where they're going, okay? And we're speaking of low vibrational energies because one should only encourage strength in someone else. One should only encourage abundance in someone else, in anything. You should wake up feeling like you want the best for yourself, the best for everyone, the best for the earth, the best for the world. Okay, so someone else's gain should never be a means for anger or envy or frustration in someone else. Okay, that's a #1 sign of a lower vibrational energy. Okay, so I think that is what Spirit is saying we need to be mindful of. Okay, not sleeping on others. Okay, Four of Swords. Okay, not sleeping on energies that may feel threatened by our strength or by your strength. This could also speak of remaining strong and remaining calm, not allowing anyone to throw you off balance, and just keeping your vibrations high through this period of time where there's going to be much illuminated, okay? So the same way many are using their fire energy and their forward movement and intellect for good, there is still this duality, okay, happening, mirroring, eights mirror of many using that same passion and intellect for lower vibrational reasons, okay, to throw one off emotionally. So just be, you know, and mentally, so just being mindful of this within family dynamics, within work dynamics, within spiritual connections. There's a lot of karma being addressed during this time period, a lot of truth coming in, a lot of things being illuminated in the shadows. So what Spirit is saying is that remain strong, okay? There could be people envious of your calm, your inner calm, of your courage, okay? And there is the energy of also, many could be angry or rageful or prideful during this period. You need to be mindful of staying calm and knowing that through patience, gentleness, and compassion that you can overcome all obstacles, okay, without resorting to anything low vibrational. It's about staying as high vibing as possible and spreading the love consciousness wherever you go. It's very difficult sometimes. Not difficult, but in certain circumstances, you just want justice. You want to, you get frustrated at certain morals and certain corrupt actions, but it's all about divine timing, okay? Divine timing. So this is all about staying in balance and being mindful of energies that could be envious of your strength during this time period, your growth, your fire, your passion. Yeah, so, and then we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. So that definitely speaks of, you know, we have Leo here energy with the Strength card. And we have Sag energy with the Eight of Wands, or like I said, lots of fire within this reading. But be mindful of people wanting to keep you from moving forward, okay? Eight of Wands is all about forward communication, travel, the Strength card could speak of definitely a strong business or strong idea, any sort of communication online or online business, or you know, travel potential, etc. What Spirit is saying be mindful of as a collective is of delays, okay? Envy, jealousy, situations or people who cannot emulate your strength or inner calm may not be happy for you during this period. It's just a warning about also drawing on your strength in times of confusion, in times of frustrations, and taking time to find balance so that you don't make mistakes, okay? Don't make mistakes in your choices. Don't make any emotional choices when you're not balanced. You know, not making any permanent decisions based on an emotional situation. So it's about taking time and yeah, and this could also speak of the retrograde that's coming up during this month. Not making any hasty choices, being mindful of delays. And finally, with the Four of Swords, we're speaking here of Libra energy. So just keeping your vibrations high with all of this truth energy coming through and justice and things being revealed. The Four of Swords definitely speak of taking time out to meditate, to go within, and to see things from a different perspective. This could definitely speak of taking time to meditate, going on a retreat, going to see someone who you know is understanding of your life, or someone who you can relate to, someone of like-minded personality, or someone that you feel safe with, someone that you can trust. Yeah, so Spirit's saying during this period to be mindful of hate, being mindful of envy, jealousy. It's being mindful of people or situations that may not be forthcoming, aggression, anger, blockages. The same way you are using your passion and your intellect for good, there could be this mirroring going on. 8-8 of people using their intellect and their emotion, or their passion for negativity, and to rest, but not to get too complacent, and not to sleep on these energies that I just mentioned. Okay. And let's clarify this energy really quickly, and then we're going to do a potential outcome. Okay. Can we clarify the Strength card, please? Yeah. Yep. Staying strong, staying calm, keeping your vibrations high. Because it's clarified by Judgment, okay, in reverse, which is Pluto energy. Pluto is all about, you know, secrets and restrictions. Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio, so this definitely speaks of Spirit just also saying staying strong while doing the work, okay? There are people who are going deep, trying to balance their triggers and addressing the past, and to be patient with yourself and others. This could also speak of this mirroring energy of 8, okay? Using that passion, using that intellect to keep yourself in that forward momentum, and to at the same time, there could be others in your energy field that may be using that energy for low vibrational purposes, because with the Judgment in reverse here, this does speak of someone in your energy field possibly feeling like they had a lost opportunity with you. This could be envy. This could be someone dealing with a lot of karma here, someone being judged, someone just having a lot of self-doubt, feeling rejected by your strength, your ability to persevere and to move forward passionately toward your goals, to overcome negative issues with strength through the storm. So there definitely could be this energy of someone feeling rejected or trying to cause this stagnation, or someone feeling really judged by you, or yeah, Spirit is saying just be mindful of negativity and energies and people, situations that are designed to cause stagnation and blockages on your forward movement. Yeah. And also the Queen of Pentacles in reverse is on the bottom of this deck. So this could definitely speak of, like I said, we're talking about the distorted feminine energies here. So the Queen of Pentacles in reverse is a very low vibrational feminine energy. It's you know, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but it speaks of, could be a motherly energy, or just the energy of reclusiveness, or someone trying to smother you or hold you down, or they could speak of greed, materialism. Okay, so yep, that's what Spirit is saying be mindful of during this period. Clarify the Eight of Wands. This is the Eight of Wands. Oh, oops, really? Yeah. Just keeping your vibrations high. Not being pulled back into karmic cycles. To clarify the Eight of Wands in reverse, we have the Nine of Pentacles, okay? Nine of Pentacles is Virgo energy or Earth energy. Clarifying the Eight of Wands, which is Sagittarius energy and fire. So, yeah, just basically just being mindful of staying in your power, okay? Nine of Pentacles is all about, you know, this is pre-Empress energy. This is building towards something grand, you know, having your sights set on a goal. This is independence. This is luxury. This is building success. So Spirit is saying be mindful of becoming stagnant, or not moving forward, not taking action toward your dreams and your goals. And yeah, staying balanced during this period. There's a lot of mirroring going on, a lot of polarity. So not getting frustrated, okay, with this energy of this division and the separation of the vibrations, okay, 3D and 5D, and to keep the vibrations high, and to dot your I's and cross your T's, and to just be prepared, okay? Being prepared, especially going into a Mercury retrograde in Pisces, okay? Delusions, illusions, Neptunian energy, preparing, planning, strategizing, and having foolproof plans as you go forward in terms of your finances, in terms of remaining strong, in terms of anything negative that may be your opposition, and not letting anything keep you from your productivity, from moving forward, and staying strong and moving away from anything that could bring you back, pull you back into the past, and keeping your eye set on this fire, on this inspiration here, okay? That circle of fire around her is just so much action, okay? 10 of fire, forward movement into a brand new cycle, to harness all that energy into something very tangible. This is like ingenious ideas, all right? And this is, you know, addressing those shadow aspects of oneself, moving forward, and allowing the past, okay, to come up because you have done the work, you've made that forward progression and momentum, and you can handle this truth that's coming in, okay? And it's going to allow balance. It's going to allow a look back into the past without feeling obligated to it, okay? That could be within yourself, within your family dynamics, okay? But yeah, this is definitely just not allowing anything to pull you away from your goals here. It's about going forward, not backwards, okay? Eight of Wands is in reverse, is frustrations and confusion and mistakes and going backwards, okay? We're not going backwards. Obviously, we're going forward is what Spirit is saying to us with the Ten of Fire and the Ace of Fire. And yeah, we don't want anything to pull us into that lack mentality. Ace of Pentacles, okay? You know, Ace of Pentacles in reverse is just, you know, low vibrational energies, greed, corruption, delays, taking unnecessary risks, all right? And lastly, we have the Four of Swords. Clarify the Ace of Swords. Okay. So to clarify the Ace of Swords, okay, yeah. Meditation, rest, gaining a new perspective on how we see family, how we see ourselves, how we look at the past. Moving forward toward these grand ideas, these ingenious ideas, this new perspective on your emotions, your family, on the truth, on the feminine, the distorted feminine energies of the past. Completing a cycle, and how to deal with all of this separation energy of this energy, the lower energies that do not want to kind of keep that momentum going, staying in that lower energy of corruption and greed and lack, etc. Spirit is saying that that is what's going to take our goal, our sights off of the light, okay? The Star in reverse is melancholy feelings. This is like lack of healing. This is not looking within for the truth, for the answers. Is looking outside of yourself. Yeah. Yeah, so Spirit is saying major conflict is not allowing oneself to rest, okay? Rest, plan, prepare, get plenty of sleep. There's going to be many messages coming in through the dream state. It could be astral projection, astral travel, getting intuitive hits, doing work, okay? In the dream state, okay? In the 5D. And not allowing yourselves to be triggered, okay, into the lower energies of confusion, despair, negativity. The divine is saying that this may be a period, okay, a very highly emotional period where you could feel like your faith is being tested, but it's a time to definitely go within and know that the light that you are seeking is within you, and to stay strong and stay focused, okay? And you will be able to navigate through any of the emotional confusion that could crop up. Or meditating, gaining strength will allow you to help others. Okay, this could be a very healing time. Okay, so there could be many of you who are healers or light workers, etc., who could definitely, or even in the medical field, you know, psychiatrists, psychiatry, psychology, counseling. This could be a period of time where you have to be mindful of what you're saying, what you're doing, how you're helping others, because there definitely may be a need for helping others to deal with despair and negativity and confusion, etc. Okay. All that being said, the spirit is saying that it's a time to protect your energy and to stay grounded, to rest and recuperate, rejuvenate, etc. Okay, and to stay strong. And we're going to do a potential outcome for the collective. Okay. What overall divine advice does Spirit have for the collective in terms of this message? Okay. Divine advice, please. Divine advice. Okay. All right, divine advice. We have the Hangman in reverse along with the Emperor in reverse. So this definitely is Piscean energy and Aries or divine masculine energy. This speaks of during this period there being a time where sacrifice is needed, okay? That really does speak on Neptune energy and Mercury going into Pisces. I mean, the Mercury retrograde being in Pisces, okay? Mercury has entered Pisces, so that will definitely affect communication. This is about a time of indecision, delays, and missed opportunity, okay, being prevalent, okay? And with this mirroring energy, although I see a lot of forward movement, action, success, truth, and strength, there's also this energy of judgment and karma and missed opportunities, okay? Failure to sacrifice or to release something old will prevent something new from coming in, will prevent a new perspective from coming in for a good portion of people. And it's time to end old ways and release the restrictions that are holding you back in life. It's time for inaction and reflection in order for new opportunities to manifest. So this is speaking of many not willing to let go of the old way, to embrace this idea of high vibrations and love consciousness, and releasing this lack mentality, the distorted feminine, this energy of narcissism and manipulation, unwilling to see a new perspective, okay? And we're going to have to navigate through these energies. This speaks of being very, very rigid with the Emperor, stuck in one's ways, chaos and avoidance, okay? And there is an energy of powerlessness, okay, with these two cards together. So the divine and spirit is saying that these energies, okay, have to go. Or the goal of higher vibrations is to help to bring these type of energies, as I go back to the beginning of the reading where I talked about the 3 groups, okay, at least bringing this kind of lower vibrational energy to the middle, to at least where there is a focus on possibly gaining a new perspective and, you know, being open to change, okay? Because we have the very low vibrations who are just closed-minded, if anything, bringing people back, okay? Then we have the middle group who's 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and then we have the first group who are doing the work, who are progressing forward, ascending, finding balance, etc. Okay, so yeah, so just moving past this energy here. It's the end of a cycle, okay? An ending to the old ways. This is moving past betrayal, deception, lies. This is 10 of Swords. I mean, this is speaking of powering forward into a passionate new beginning and leaving behind decaying old ideas, ways of being, conditionings, people. Okay? This is just surrendering completely. It's moving past illusions and just surrendering completely. Okay? This is divine advice. This is what Spirit says. Five. Okay? 5. So 5 of Swords, lies, entitlement, thievery, cheating, conflict. 5 of Wands, tension, battling, arguments, pettiness. 2 5s are about action. It's about change. It's about divine timing. It's about the divine stepping in to really put an end to this 3D type of, you know, energy. And it's time to just gain a new perspective and to really work on ascending to a higher level, keeping the vibrations high of the world, of the earth. Yeah, fives. It's time to move past selfishness and that self-seeking intentions. And put an end to the self-serving naysayers, conflicts, competition, okay? Backstabbers, envy, hate. Once that is done, then this growth can happen, okay? King of Pentacles. Strength, structure, stability, protection, growth in business, in home life, okay? This is stability. This is wealth and abundance. Strength, okay? Power. Bottom of the deck, we have, you know, the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands, we know, is about intuition, all right? We have the cat there, so that's about the mysteries and protection, divine protection. Creativity, forward movement, action, trusting one's abilities, going after one's dreams, fearless, okay? So this is creativity and structure and power unmatched. As you can see, both of these, this feminine and this masculine, and this king and queen, they're both looking ahead, okay? Moving forward. Moving forward. There could be an energy of many people, you know, in this energy here of looking back. Looking back. Some people may not have done the work, made the sacrifices in order to heal. Insistent and persistent. The wounded warrior looking back on the past, looking back on the heartbreak, looking back on the betrayal, unable to move forward from the pain, the grief. And Divine is saying that this is what's going to hold you back, okay? This is what's going to hold you back from this. Staying in this energy, okay? There definitely could be an energy of people being looked into, investigations, partners having the inability to move forward. This is definitely some sort of spying or looking into someone's life, etc. Page of Swords is just the inability to really communicate, being stuck in the past. As you can see, this is what the Divine wants. You and your power, being creative, moving forward, stable, abundant, not, and these energies are looking forward in their power. These energies are looking backwards, okay? Just know that you're almost at the end of the cycle. This 9 here, Nine of Wands. You're not going to ever make it to that 10 if you continue to look into the past, to focus on what's behind you, to focus on the pain, the heartbreak, okay? That's not the way to go, okay? Is what the divine is saying, divine advice. Your goal and what is promised to you is ahead, okay? And to keep Eight of Wands moving toward that, that goal. Eight of Wands still about world travel, communication. I see great things happening in business and family and travel and love and finances. All right. So, oh wow, yeah. And keep that momentum going forward. And then that is when all of the amazing things are going to come to pass for you. The Magician, okay? Manifestation at a very high level, co-creating with the universe. Be mindful of your thoughts, okay? Because you will be manifesting all of your desires. And then we will have that Queen of Pentacles back upright again, okay? Bringing into balance the feminine energies and changing the world, changing the earth, changing the masculine and the feminine based on this this feminine energy that's so distorted. Bringing it back into balance, okay? In balance, the Queen of Pentacles is prosperity, pleasure, security, supreme motherly energy, okay? So, yeah, to bring it all back together, Spirit says, keep the momentum going. We're burning the old paradigms. We're burning the old ways of being, the old distorted feminine energies, and we are focused on this Ace of Fire. We're focused on this brand new inspiration, a whole new cycle, passion, drive, creativity, and in doing so, we're going to be bringing balance to family, to our emotions, okay? With that Six of Water, it was so beautifully said. Staying focused, passionately keeping the momentum going toward this inspiration, this light, this healing is going to bring the emotional balance. It's going to bring in that light that's needed, that information that's needed to really heal the womb, okay, of the past. And Six of Water is nostalgia. Sweet memories, old flames, yearning for the security of the good old days. If I am being triggered to remember the past, I can enjoy the warm memories, but must recognize them for what they are. Emotions can color my recall and distort my understanding of what is happening today. I acknowledge and heal old wounds. I can experience security today. Enveloped in the arms of divine love, there is no need to return to the illusions of a golden era of yore, because I can begin co-creating a better reality right now. Authentic healing and joyfulness will be mine if I stop rekindling the emotions of the past. Wow. Keep that momentum going forward. There is definitely new beginnings, creation happening here. time to do the work of healing, illuminating the past so that we can continue forward, okay, on the path of stability, creativity, and new beginnings, and emotional balance. So that is what Spirit says for movement, okay? Travel. Balance of the feminine energy. And manifestation at a very high level here. Keep the momentum going. Stay strong. Stay balanced. Rest. Meditate to gain a new perspective. Keep your vibrations high. Encourage that same energy in others, in everyone that you meet. And know that even in the twilight of the darkest and coldest night of December, remember, you'll be fine. Nothing can stop what's truly divine.